And we are recording. Can you guys see me okay? Can you hear me? Yeah? Thumbs up? Okay. Because my screen is blank, so I'm hoping that this is all going to work. So thank you so much for joining us on our Fancy Pants Fitness Team Call Open House. This is the first open house call I've ever personally been fully responsible for. I am completely out of my comfort zone here, but it's such an amazing opportunity. The coaches on my team decided, you know what, we've got to do this. How can we hold this back from other people? It's such an experience that anybody should be a part of, really. So let me share my screen. I have put together a few things for you to talk about me and about the Fancy Pants Fitness team. Share screen and slideshow. Slideshow. Yeah. From beginning. Here we go. So if you can't see it, the full thing on your screen, somewhere near the top, depending upon what you're using, there should be something that you can click and it'll say fit to screen or something along those lines. So Fancy Pants Fitness Team Call. Thank you. It is Thursday, March 3rd, 2016. So let me start off with a little bit about myself. I am antisocial. This is my profile photo. This was a lot of my photos on Facebook. I have 3 children and a stepdaughter. I was never into health and fitness. My version of a workout was the walk from the van to the McDonald's, because I am a Big Mac combo with a Coke kind of person. When we tried to initially try and get into fitness, my husband would be on the floor doing push-ups and I was against a wall doing push-ups and I was still moaning and groaning about it. Dieting, I did not diet. I came back from a life of being able to eat anything that I could, so I didn't understand what diet was. That wasn't a word that was in my vocabulary. My social media, like Facebook, I had maybe 200 friends, maybe. Chances are it was a lot less, but it was people who I either knew through work or my family, and so to build my Facebook friends list was something that was very unfamiliar to me when I started this. But I got pregnant in my 40s and the weight did not come off. And I felt so less confident in myself. I felt uncomfortable in my own skin. I was never really comfortable in my skin, even when I was thin earlier on. But it was even worse if that was ever physically possible. And I was cheap. I didn't want to spend money on me. So I tried all the easy ways, easy, free, cheaper ways to try and lose weight. I thought we changed our diet. I thought we were eating right. I bought the Jillian Michaels 30-day shred. I don't think I lasted more than a week or two because I'm a quitter. So I struggled to see how this would actually work. Those shakes, people drinking shakes, I was the person that used to roll my eyes at them because, why are you drinking that, you fool? I was never into shakes. And so when the person that I eventually signed up with said, okay, and there's a shake, I was like, there's what? So I thought, okay, fine, I'll give it a go. It's for 30 days. I can do this. And after a sip, I thought, okay, fine. It's sort of okay. And by, I don't know, a couple days in, it was like, okay, can I have my shake for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, please? So that's a little bit about my past. I've lost a lot of weight on this journey. I've become a lot more confident. If you scroll through my posts, you'll see my most recent one where I did a bikini photo. But bear in mind when you see that I was the person that I could go to Great Wolf Lodge, which if you are in Ontario, you should know where Great Wolf Lodge is. If you're not, it's an indoor water park. Indoor being key, you should not have to cover your skin. I'm fair-skinned. I'm always used to wearing a shirt outside at a pool. I was the person at an indoor pool with a shirt on over my bathing suit to cover myself. So to be posting bikini photos without feeling the need to puke like I normally do is amazing. I can't put into words what that kind of confidence brings to the table for me. So I am going to get the dirty question right out of the way, right from the beginning. Is this a pyramid scheme or a scam? I don't know if that question has popped in your head or not, but let us just establish this right now that Beachbody has been around for about 15 years and is established with high ratings with the Better Business Bureau. How Beachbody got started was that they did a lot of infomercials and they had chat rooms. And what they noticed is that the people that were actually succeeding in the programs were showing up in the chat rooms on a regular basis. And other people who had either completed the program that they were doing or who were doing it with them, those guys were the ones that were reaching their goals. So they took a step back after all that and realized that they needed to start rewarding coaching because that's what they were doing. They were already coaching without getting any reinforcements in place. Beachbody is an official recognized company in Canada, and it has the #1 fitness infomercials and offers the best fitness programs in the industry as far as I'm concerned. It's one of the top multi-level marketing companies, and it gives you the opportunity to earn commissions and team bonuses. It's not a quick get rich scheme. So if you are in this right now, you think, okay, I'm going to join as a coach, I'm going to make $1 million in a couple of months, then this is not for you. That's not what this is about. You will get what you give. It's kind of like a workout program. When you buy a workout program, join a workout program, if it collects dust under your bed, you're not going to lose the weight, right? You will continue on the journey that you're on, and the program will collect dust. If you were to sign up as a coach and don't do anything with it, your business as a coach is not going to grow. So really, it's all up to you. So now we've got that dirty business out of the way. What is coaching? Really, a lot of you, if you're already in one of the challenge groups and you're already posting your sweaty selfies, you're already acting as a coach, because what a coach does is they just show up and let themselves be seen. They show up, they share their journey. A coach isn't perfect. They do not have to be in the best shape of their lives. They are real with the people that are in their fitness group. They are motivating and encouraging and help encourage the people with them on the journey to go ahead and press play. So these are some of the posts that I've enjoyed. So we have Priya, who just posted this a couple of days ago, and I'm going to read it because it's so true and it's so real and it's beautiful in the fact that it's so real. And what she says is, I'm starting to remember why exercise is my favorite form of self-care. Getting back to your passions after a few months of putting yourself on the back burner can be daunting, and we can never step in the same river twice. This time around, it is more challenging as I have even more priorities and responsibilities seducing me away from taking a half hour for me. But it is more important this time too. Working out clears my mind, alleviates my anxieties, energizes me, and makes me a stronger woman inside and out. After 30 minutes for me to do this, there is more of me to go around when I'm done. Like, it's so raw, it's so real, it's so beautiful. If you want to follow a coach with amazing posts, Aaliyah is in the middle. She has the best facial expressions that will tell you exactly how she's feeling. And in this picture, if you haven't figured it out, or maybe you haven't done one of the workouts yet, it's the stairs. Because let me tell you, when you start on this journey, stairs will be your enemy, as will toilets. You will be in pain and discomfort. And so she worked out, and now that is the face of despair prior to going up the stairs. It's real. You know, that's what I'm trying to say here. These posts are real. Me, I'm in the top right corner. This was a photo that I shared during the break between Christmas and New Year's. And I had a few people on my Facebook feed who were posting about going to the grocery store. They were going to get this clean eating business underway, and they were going to get fit and healthy. And I'm thinking, it's still the holiday season. I'm eating cookies, so good luck. Screw y'all. I'm going to enjoy my cookies, and then I'll talk to y'all in January. It was real, right? People, it resonated with them. So Coaching is you being you. It doesn't mean you have to be perfect. It doesn't have to mean that you're always successful in the journey. It just means that you have to be yourself and share that with other people, because that's what resonates with people and that's what inspires people. What do coaches do? We go to workouts and we go to events and we have fun. Now, I said a few moments ago, if you have never been at a live workout, you need to attend one. The next Super Saturday, although in Toronto, if you're in the Greater Toronto area, it is April 3rd in the GTA. If you are not in the GTA and you would like to go to a Super Saturday or Sunday event, then let me know and I will find the closest one to you. It gives you an opportunity to meet other coaches, do a live workout, celebrate the success of the people in the room. For the bottom left corner, I met Matt, and this was my first Super Saturday event ever. And those are his pants that he's holding. That's the amount of weight that he lost. And I got to meet him through this event. It was just an amazing experience. You know, we all celebrated everyone's success in the room, and we all sweated. You know, if you go to the Greater Toronto area, they usually offer treats. They share with us different Shakeology recipes. They have really great Shakeology. I don't know what they're called, balls, protein balls. They are amazing. And then you really feel like you get to know your fit family, and it gives you a greater sense of what you're a part of. So what else do? We have team calls like this one, where we celebrate each other's success, we learn from each other, we grow as a team, and we just move on this way. Like I said, if you were part of this call before I started recording, you were probably listening to the fact that I never did this kind of thing before Beachbody. Like this kind of team call, I'd never heard of Zoom call. My coach had to explain it to me. And now I'm able to connect with people. I have coaches on the East Coast. I have coaches on the West Coast. I have coaches in the States. And the beauty of technology is we can reach each other very easily and for free through Zoom calls. The other thing we do is personal development. And I have to tell you that I'm pretty confident that I gave my coach several gray hairs along the way of her trying to get me to do personal development. It's not something that I ever did. I enjoy reading, but I didn't have time for this crap. Come on. I'm a mom. I have a full-time job. I'm a coach now. And then she wanted me to squeeze in time to read. Then she told me about a beautiful app called Audible, and it has been my saving grace. I now listen to my personal development on the way home from work, on the way to work. Now you're wondering, like, okay, why do I have to do this personal development crap? And that's my thought initially, because it used to bore me. I actually used to fall asleep. If I wanted to have a good sleep, I'd get my personal development book, which was, and some coaches will swear that this is an amazing book, but you're smart ass, I think it's called. It just wasn't for me. But the reason why you do it is because you can't help others if you are not helping yourself first. So you have to fill your cup first and allow the world to benefit from your overflow. So these are the books that I have listened to on my phone so far. And if you don't even sign up as a coach, I cannot say enough about Brené Brown. If you have the opportunity, she's got it free on YouTube. The Power of Vulnerability is just an amazing listen. It's not even a book. It's her at a conference being real with people on vulnerability and working through it. Now I am listening to Rising Strong. I'm on my first listen to. I'm a psychology major, and so choosing the right personal development for me has always been a struggle, because I always used to say you can't out-psych a psych. So the first time I listen to any book, what I've noticed, I have a trend. And even when I'm talking with my coach, there's a trend. I fight with her and then I take a step back. So when I'm listening to the book the first listen through, I fight it in my head every step of the way because it's not applicable. This is crap. I'm not going to do this. But yes, right? And then near the end, I realized, oh, well, she had some really good points there. So maybe I should take some notes or take it in more. So now I'm on my second listen for Rising Strong. And so really, you know, when I post this call in our open house page, maybe below it, I will post the link to the YouTube channel for The Power of Vulnerability. And I encourage you all to listen to it. It's made me so much stronger on the inside, more aware, more confident, more willing to put myself out there than I've ever been before. I was always an observer in a room. So again, introvert here. And here I am doing this call. This whole journey, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. Funny enough, I joined a group very much like what you guys are in right now. I had joined an open house. That's how I got started. But even still, I didn't expect all this. I signed up to lose weight. I didn't think it was going to change me on the inside. I just wanted my gut gone and maybe a nicer butt and to be stronger physically. I didn't think it was going to make me stronger mentally. I didn't think it was going to make me put myself out there and put me in these situations and develop me in that respect. So we all talk on our pages about Beachbody helping you reach your physical health and physical, like fitness goals. It's harder to share the internal goals that you are going to reach. And, you know, I've said this before, and if you're on the call and you see your photo, please don't hate me right now because these are amazing photos. You know, did you ever stop and think that just by sharing your story, you could change the life of another person? Because I didn't. You know, just stop and think about it. When you go to a great restaurant, you want to share it on your Facebook. You know, I have so many friends that take pictures of their food because, hey, this was epically tasty. You got to try it. Or, you know, they've gone and gotten their hair done and they love their hairdresser. Sometimes they take a photo of that. I took a photo of my shirt because, oh my gosh, I hate ironing. In fact, side story, not Beachbody related. I hated ironing so much that I didn't do it. So I'm in my second marriage. And I moved in with my parents and with my kids in between relationships. And my mom said one night, I don't know where I was. I could have been downstairs in the basement, and the girls were much younger. And she said, okay, well, Nana's going to go iron right now. And the girls looked panicked, like, oh, is it going to be loud? But anyways, yeah, so I didn't iron. So I got this shirt, and I washed it, and it didn't require ironing. It came out of the dryer the exact same way. I got it when it was brand new. So I posted about it because it was so exciting. So we share all those things, and yet we struggle to share about our health and fitness journey. And why is that? Because when I shared my shirt, I had people asking me, where'd you get that shirt? You know, that's amazing. Or who's your hairdresser? Or what restaurant is that? Or what food would you recommend on the menu? Like, we're so easy and comfortable with sharing that information. Yet when it comes to these kinds of transformations and these kinds of experiences, we hold back. And yet just by one simple post consistently, you could be changing somebody's life while you're changing your own. And I've seen it with my coaches that are on the team, and it is inspiring, and it's emotional experience to get the messages that I get thanking me and celebrating and just in shock with their success, because I think a good portion of the people that join really do it not thinking that it's going to work, and yet it does consistently over and over again. So you might see somebody that has invited you on this call or in the group on this page, and they should be rewarded really for sharing this. They stepped way out of their comfort zone, whether or not it's just a transformation of fitting into a dress that was really a little bit tight and uncomfortable and they weren't so confident in, to feeling stronger, you know, showing their muscle and what they're doing with their body, the actual weight loss, you know, the bikini photos here on this page. And just Vanessa in the bottom corner, like 5 months of hard work has done for her. These are amazing transformations. And some of these coaches have inspired other coaches on this page. And some of these people I've inspired in my journey. So when I take a step back and realize if I hadn't put myself out there, maybe none of these guys could have started. It really, it's awe, and it puts me in awe. I wish I could express it. And I hope that you really think about this, because I would love for you to experience the reinforcement and the support and the comments that I get and the thank yous, and just knowing that you have a group of people doing this with you and being successful because you just put yourself out there and shared your journey. We don't sell products. Beachbody products are the bomb. They don't need us to sell them. They need us to be consistent, show up, and be seen, and share our journeys and support others on the journey with us. And really, that's what a coach is. So let's bust some myths, shall we? First myth: I have to be at my goal weight to be successful. Well, I signed up right from the get-go. Why? Because when you sign up with what we call a challenge pack, which is a full program, it's free. And I'm cheap, and I heard the word free, and it had me at free. And so I thought, hey, you know what? Why not? If it's actually going to work, I might as well just do this. You don't have to have a big transformation to be successful. Ellie, who was the post that I did earlier today, she didn't have a huge transformation, but she's so successful. She's helping people. She's reaching out. I'm not a salesperson. I'm not a salesperson either. I was in banking. I got out of banking because they wanted me to do telemarketing type calls. I'm not a salesperson. This is not my job. I help people. I help them on their journey. The products, like I said just a few moments ago, they do the work. I tell people about them, but I'm not selling you anything. It's either going to be for you or it's not. And if it's not the right program for you, then chances are Beachbody's got something else in their back pocket that is for you, or you're not ready. I don't have a huge network. Some of the top coaches out there started out with 100 friends. You don't need a huge network. I didn't have a huge network. Like I said earlier, I probably had 200 in my network. Now I have about 3,600 followers on my like page, and I have about 1,200, 1,300 friends. So you don't need to start with a huge network. I'm not a social media guru. Neither was I. The training, by joining our team on this journey, you would be joining the top team in Canada. And the training, if you are ready to actively coach and reach people, we will help you every step of the way on social media and everything else encompassing coaching. I don't have enough time. Really, as a coach, you're the driver of this. This is your business to do whatever you want with. You want to just sign up as a coach or a preferred customer, however you want to call it, that's fine. It's your decision. I completely get signing up for the discount. It is amazing. You don't have to do anything other than enjoy the discount. You've got an hour of your day that you could commit to helping others. Perfect. You've got 5 hours in a day. It's really up to you. Think of the Beachbody coaching as your car. So you drive it however far you want to go and whatever direction you want to go. And, I'm kind of like MapQuest. You tell me which way you want to go, and I will help guide you in that direction. I'm not a shake drinker. Well, I think I said that as well earlier. I was not a shake drinker either. I didn't believe in them. I didn't understand them. But I can tell you that there's nothing on the market that is as clean like them, as safe as them. I feel comfortable giving my 1-year-old it. I have nursing moms drinking them. I have pregnant moms drinking them. If you want to reach your goal, or anybody wants to reach their health and fitness goal, their nutrition has to be key. And you don't have to drink the drinks to actually reach your goal. However, it's so hard to get your nutrition to that point that Shakeology is my one way that I can guarantee that I'm going to get there, as well as everybody else on their journey gets there. They have been clinically proven to aid with weight loss, to lower cholesterol and blood sugar levels. Like the drinks are the bomb. They're great. So I hope I busted a couple of myths there for you. Hang on a moment here. So as a coach, as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give people permission to do the same. So that's ultimately what I just said, posting. So I want you to ask yourself, do you want more for life? Because Beachbody could help you. Do you want to help yourself and others? Is that your goal? Because if it is, then you need to reach out to the coach that invited you here. Do you struggle with confidence? Hello, that's me. Beachbody could very well help you there. What could a support system do for you? Talk to your coach that invited you here. What would you do with an extra $50, say, each week? For me, Beachbody coaching pays for childcare, daycare when I go to my work now. I just got a statement of income because it is a legit business. It's not a pyramid scheme. And it's blown my mind away. What I wanted just to pay for my shakes is now paying for my childcare and then some. And that's just scraping the beginning of it. Like, I'm just getting into this. Would you like to build your dreams instead of others? I know I do. And this is the key one, and this is what Paul said to me too when I first got started. What's the worst thing could happen? You lose weight. Great. You help some others? Amazing. You're not tied in. If it's not for you, quit. You can quit. You're not tied in. You can quit at any time. In fact, that was my plan. After 30 days, I was going to quit. And here I am, a year and a half, coming up 2 years eventually, 2 years later. It's really up to you. But what's the worst thing that could happen? Think about it. Somebody mentioned Nashville earlier. This is one of the photos from the Nashville event, just before we were going to a lot of training, and it was just a blast. This is a small part of the fitness family that you would be joining if you joined our team. We are getting bigger, we're getting stronger, and we're supporting each other along the way. Sorry, I don't know how I did that. I can never go backwards until the one time that I wasn't trying to do it. And there we go. So where do you go from here? Talk to the coach who invited you to this group. And we can help you find the best way to join as a coach, because there's options. I am all about the cheapest way, get the most bang for your buck kind of way. And how you join depends upon whether or not you've purchased a Beachbody program in the past or not. And you don't have to have all the programs. If your program is 21 Day Fix and that's all you want to talk about, go for it. Because really, that's typically what I sign up most of the people with, because I love that program. It's such a great foundation to start with. And once you join, you're going to be added to secret groups and have access to amazing support and training. Like, I really can't say that enough. You can be like me, unless I'm your personally sponsored coach. I messaged my coach every single day and I told her off because this was so far out of my comfort zone. So go ahead and do that. Live the experience. But it has changed my life in more ways than I can convey to you in a team call. And ultimately, what it's brought me to today is to dare greatly. And if you listen to the power of vulnerability, and if you follow Brené Brown, then you'll understand where this is all coming from. It's showing up and being seen. It's not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena. So coaches, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives violently, who errs, who becomes short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actively strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. So if you join our team, and I really hope that you do, because it is such an amazing experience, I would invite you to dare greatly with us on this journey. Thank you so much for joining. Our time is running out. If you have any questions, reach out to the coach that invited you to this group. Post them in the group, because if you have a question, somebody else might have this question as well. But it is a life-changing experience. All I can say is if you join, hold onto your hat and enjoy the ride. Thank you so much. Have a great evening, and good night, guys.